What's good? What's going on? It's jamming over here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time y'all listening to this. It's the THHC podcast. We're talking De La Soul. It's episode 272, Cabin in the Sky. What's good, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing? All right, man. It's time, man. It is time. We gotta get right to it today, man. THHC podcast, episode 272, De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. We are live, baby. Let's talk about it. Leave your questions in the comments below. Let's cheers first for, this experience. But first, we're gonna pay some bills. You know, we always gotta pay some bills, man. You know what I'm saying? When I say pay some bills, I'm talking about something fun. What came out today? Today's Friday was, people released some albums today. Let's show some love to other artists. De La Soul came out, last week. Now we're gonna show some love to some artists that came out this week. Number one is Your Old Drew. The album's called Anything Is Possible. Now, Your Old Drew, if you're not familiar with him, get familiar, man. Just a dope artist. Number two is Planet Asia, Thug, Terrain. And I believe that's on a special website, so y'all go check out and support Planet Asia. A lot of artists are doing this. A lot of artists, getting robbed from these DSPs, and so they're creating their own websites and their own money streams. I don't blame them. Number three is Crime Apple. Love Crime Apple. Hanzai is the album. I already got that on the list. Number four, you like not just beats and instrumentals, but like he got an artist on there that I'm not familiar. He got like a good 5-piece with this artist on there. But Ninth Wonder, the album's called Zion 11. And he got this art. I don't know who that artist is, but that artist is dope. And then all the instrumentals, man. Shout out to Ninth Wonder, man. He's one of the dopest producers. Number five, I'm surprised Papoose is back. Papoose is back with an EP called Bars on Wheels. Shout out to Papoose, man. Papoose is back rapping with the bars. Number seven, speaking of bars, is Afro, AFRO, and Stu Bangers. Shout out to Stu Bangers, dope producer. The Bad and the Ugly Part 2. Ooh, The Bad. Yo, Part 1 was fire. Now Part 2 is more fire. More fire. Throw the fire. Fire. Just fire emojis everywhere. Stu Bangers is fire, man. He's from Massachusetts, Boston area. So shout out to Stu Bangers, you know what I'm saying? Number 7 is Vic Spencer. Vic Spencer, album called Show and Prove, Not Back and Forth. And shout out to Vic Spencer. Vic Spencer hit me up today on Instagram, and he was like, yo, you gonna review my album? I will review this album. I told him I keep it secret, but if Vic Spencer, if you're watching this, Show and Prove, I'll review that album. cheers to like rappers checking me. Yo, you gonna review my album? Shout out to Vic Spencer, man. But y'all go get those albums, man. Y'all go support these artists. What else came out? Y'all let me know in the comments. Talk to me what else came out. Let's get into the album. That's what y'all here for. We're gonna get right into it, man. Stop playing. But if y'all got some comments, comment below. Let's talk about it. This is the great album. Talk about it, man. Let's celebrate. It's a celebration. First of all, this is a celebration. This is not, a grieving album. We celebrating Dave here, you know what I'm saying? And so is De La Soul. So just real quick, right off the bat, I want to talk about some De La fans. De La fans are tough. De La fans, I want to shout out some De La fans, some quotes from De La fans. Here's one from somebody from Threads. Can the remaining members of De La Soul and Tribe Called Quest just form a group? Shout out to Stilo him on Threads. He's basically saying, because the groups are kind of diluting from, individuals. Shout out to Fife, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying they should form a group. They should get together. De La and Tribe. They form a group. They can at least go on tour. Yeah. I think that. Another fan says De La Soul's latest project sounds even better with more listens. It does. It does. Shout out to the rich one on Threads. Another fan says De La Soul crafted a perfect album. Thank you, Dave. And that's it's Rants Rob on Threads. Number 4, another fan said the way this new De La album is making my heart sing. Ooh, those are some beautiful words. And that's from Dear Franny on Threads as well. Another fan says we have to talk about De La Soul's Cabin in the Sky. Such a good album. And that's Artemis. Oh, got to take that off. Excuse me, y'all. I'm over here multitasking. But anyway, 5, the fan says we have to talk about De La Soul's Cabin in the Sky. Such a good album. That's Artenius Thomas on Facebook. Another one. I'll give you one more. We're gonna go back before we're gonna get back into the album. But another fan says, what a dope record and a great tribute to their dear friend and group member. R.I.P. to Dave. And that's Anthony Italian on Hip Hop Lifers. Y'all go check out Hip Hop Lifers on Facebook. That's a Facebook hip hop group. Shout out to Anthony. He runs that group. Let's get into the album. You see the songs below. Oh, we got some people in the comments below already. Let's talk about the album. What's going on? What we got? All right. We got Coley saying Coolio. Was that your name? Coolio. Okay. Diddy for president, 2028. All right. I mean, that's what you want. What are we talking about here? We talking about De La Soul. You don't see people just come in. All right, let's get into the album, man. This is Marquis, aka Severe. This is the THHC podcast, episode 272. De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. You know what we do on this channel. We break down each record song by song and show love. De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky, 11/21/25. This is a powerful album. Number 1, Cabin Talk album intro featuring Giancario Esposite. Hope I'm saying that name right. What's good, Kev? Thanks for joining the show, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good, man? What you think about this album? About to start diluting it. Number 1 is Cabin Talk, produced by De La Soul. It's a clever concept to introducing everybody that's involved in the album. It's a very great concept. And I believe De La Soul had this concept, a while back, and they finally incorporated on this album. It's a beautiful intro to a beautiful album. Let's go to number 2, man. You Don't Stop, produced by Dave. Shout out to Dave producing as well. The first thing I wrote was the vets save hip hop. Are the vets saving hip hop? That's a question I wanted to ask you guys. There's a lot of veteran rap albums, a lot of veteran rappers and albums coming out right now. Is the veterans saving hip hop? That's all I want to know. I want to know. All right, so You Don't Stop. Dave leaves his imprint through production, timeless verses, and of course through spirit. Parson takes a heavy lyrical percentage, but True Goy is felt throughout the album. You can feel True Goy, even though when the True Goy's has a whole verse. Once in a while, they use some of his vocals and kind of incorporate it with like an ad lib. So they use his voice as ad libs throughout the album, which is funky. That's dope. Number 3, one of my favorite jams. This whole album is my favorite, but there's just more favorites than anything. He says, "How do I donate?" Man, I appreciate it. Just look at the description, not this description, but look at one of my other descriptions for my videos, and you guys can donate. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate it. Y'all can get the merch. Y'all can buy hoodies as well. Y'all can get the books. I sell books. I got like 9 books, so y'all can get the books. There's a lot of ways you can support, man. I appreciate it, Kevin. Kevin Toast Crunch. I like that. Kevin Toast Crunch. I love that. All right, let's get back into the album, man. So, like I said, this album is felt. You can feel True Goy throughout the album. even when he's not on the record. Of course, he's on this record, but you know, in other records. Number 3 is Sunny Storms. They use the Ralph Tresvant sample. You know what I'm saying? They do a addition sample. You know what I'm saying? Sunny Storms, produced by DJ Premier. This is a 2-for-1 track, and they sound so well together, right? Great transitions from record to record. Living legend behind the boards, of course. DJ Premier is a living legend, y'all know. Plug One is a wordplay MC that should shake up some of the best of lists. Now, a lot of people have these lists coming out, right? You know, the best MCs of 2025, the best rappers of 2025. Now, will either Parson-Noose, I'm gonna say Parson-Noose, of course, because he's rapping the most and he's current. But even Dave got some bars, man. So don't shoot Dave. I'm surprised Dave and Parson always been left out of lyrical conversation for some reason. I don't know why. Y'all tell me why. Let's get back into track. So yeah, Sunny Storms, great transitions. You know, this joint, man, right here. Yo, DJ Premier put some heat. He gave them some heat, and so did all the producers. But man, Premier went into his like AAA bag or something. Number 4 is Good Health, produced by Super Dave West. Shout out to Super Dave West too. He put in some heat too, man. Production continues to rep elements of hip hop that has the speakers bouncing. Dave's bars and vocals are incorporated throughout the album. Dave's in convo of, again, just being one of the most incredible rappers that's ever done it, So salute to Dave too, man. You know what I'm saying, for his rapping abilities, man. Y'all can't leave him out, But number 5 is Will B featuring Yummy Bingham, produced by Parson-Noose. Shout out to Yummy. She sounds so good on this classic sample track. Plug 1 and 3 trade verses. I love that. You don't really hear Plug 3 rapping as much, but you hear him, doing a little bit more on this album. So shout out to Plug 3. This sound is contagious and gives you singing and dancing vibes from this particular record. You're kind of getting into it. You get into that groove, right? Let's go to number 6, The Package, produced by Pete Rock. It's just great to hear Dave's voice when you hear it. You go, oh man, it's kind of like, Prodigy and, Big L and, people like that. So it's good to hear these people's voices again. The Package, living legend, Pete Rock on the boards. And I heard that this album was supposed to be just produced by Premier and Pete Rock. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't that's crazy? Like, someone's like, yo, I'm about to get an album produced by DJ Premier and Pete Rock. That and what? And if you might as well say it's pretty much half the album. Premier and Pete Rock did half the album, pretty much. So it's pretty much their album. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get back into the album, man. Number 7, A Quick 16 for Mama featuring Killer Mike, produced by Nas. And just real quick, Nas was supposed to be on this record. I think he wrote to this record. I think he even wrote 2 verses, but he never submitted them. And he ended up getting on another track. But another great concept record that just feels correct. You can't go wrong about loving your moms. You can't, your moms is your moms, man. You got that energy, that aura with her, right? Love you, mom. You know what I'm saying? Can you go, Killer Mike blesses the record and his moms with beautiful, lovely lyrics on this one. RIP to, of course, all the mothers out there in spirit. I know that, if anyone lost their moms, RIP, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is a lovely record, man. This joint fire, man. It's fire. Does this album compete with the other classics? Everybody, I think De La Soul is one of the best groups, top 5 groups in the world. And, they got classics like 3 Feet High and Rising and, De La Soul is Dead. does this album compete with it? I think it does. You know, right off the bat, I've been listening to it all week. All week, I've been listening to this album. You know, let's go to, matter of fact, let's keep talking about De La. I love the De La skits on this album. Always some classic skits. They always doing something different, and they always doing something that they love, that they feel like is funny, and they are always funny. Album of the year. We want to know if it's going to be album of the year. We have to speak on, you know, other awards for this album. You know, Grammys, whatever. You know, it feels so dramatic. Maybe Oscars, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a great project. Number 8 has Jay Pharoah and on it. Jay Pharoah is funny, but number 8 is called Just How It Is Sometimes, featuring Jay Pharoah and Gareth Donkin. And Jay Pharoah's a comedian. Hope you guys know that. All right, so productions by Eric and Joshua. Loving the engineer and the song-to-song blends. Pause is in story mode and speaking on relationships of toxic nature. The record is a total groove. It's a De La vibe, you know. Pause is on fire, yo. Y'all better give Pause his credit, man. Y'all better give Pause his credit, man. I don't know what y'all doing, man. Let's go to number 9, man. This dude is killing this album. Shout out to Pause, man. Cruel Summers Bring Fire Life, featuring Yukini from Little Dragon. This is produced by Pause. They got the party rocking at this time of the album. Pause flipped, you know, the group Bananarama hit song Cruel Summer. Cruel Summer. It's like, I think it's 3 women. They call Bananarama. That's what their name is. If y'all looking for the original, this ain't sample snitching. That song is too famous. You know what I'm saying? But this made me return to that song. You know, of course, I'm rocking to that. Then I came back to this, rocking to that more. Another 2-for-1 record that brings more of Dave's light, more of Dave's sunshine to the forefront, man. So shout out to number 9, Cruel Summers Bring Fire Life. Number 10 is Day in the Sun, Getting With You, featuring Q-Tip. Wow, Q-Tip and Yummy Bingham is back on the vocals. And I heard Sunshine's only 5 cents. The Sunshine is only 5 cents. That ain't nothing, man. 5 cents, that's it. Sunshine's only 5 cents, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. We about to pay for sunshine? We paying for water. We able to pay. Oh, man. Here we go. I don't want to get into that. But anyway, producer is Super Dave West. Now, this is the second single release. Producer is keeping the groovy or the groove steady. It's refreshing to have Q-Tip rapping again. It's real refreshing to hear like Q-Tip. Like, come on, to hear Q-Tip rapping again. Come on, everyone's like, "Yo, is that Q-Tip?" We thought he was gonna produce. No, he's rapping. So shout out to Q-Tip. Hopefully Q-Tip's working. I don't know. Hopefully Q-Tip's working, man. But I want to give, of course, Q-Tip love, and then I want to give Pause more love, man. Mad credit for making rappers rewrite their verses. I know Pause got people rewriting their verses. You know what I'm saying? So, and Yummy's voice is special and brings sunshine as well. So shout out to Yummy Bingham. Just real quick, a couple more quotes from fans real quick. A fan says, "I'm inspired. Beautiful art." That's Jamil Honesty. He's actually a rapper. He's actually an artist. So shout out to Jamil Honesty. He said, "I'm inspired. Beautiful art." So this album is inspiring other artists to create. So that's what it's supposed to do. Another fan says, "Best hip hop album of the year so far." That's Tony Mugtelli, and that's on Facebook. Another fan says, "This album is phenomenal," and that's Anthony Chin. That's on Facebook. Another fan says, "This is hip hop at its finest," and that's Edwin Logan. That's on Facebook. He's on Facebook. Another fan says, "De La Soul's Cabin in the Sky got me all up in my feels." Wow, beautiful album. That's Roberto C. Garcia. He said, "All up in my feels, not feelings." He's trying to, be cool with it, right? And the last fan says, and yo, if y'all fans, quote talk about this album. This is the reason I'm bringing this dialogue up. The 12th fan that I quoted, the new album is, by De La Soul is special, dope, or fire, depending on your slang. Corey Thompson, and that's from, I think that's from Facebook as well. I think, or was that on Facebook? I think so. But yeah, man, this album is so special, man. I'm just want to talk about the fans are saying it. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all saying as fans? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to 11, Run It Back. Featuring Nas, produced by Super Dave West. This song is fire. All right, song was leaked on Joe and Jada. Salute to Joe and Jada. Is Joe and Jada the best podcast? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. All right, man. So producer got every body part in this part. You know how they say, the people put their foot in the pot. You know what I'm saying? And make it like stank and make it so good. He put every body part in this joint, man. He's like, he made this joint. This joint is fire. Shout out to Super Dave West. Track feels like it could be a posse cut. But Pars and Nas just kind of feels right together on this, man. Run it back. Run it back. Yo, you want to run this back. You just want to keep running this back. And I'm loving what's his name? Oh Lord, John. I'm gonna mess up his name. Giancarlo's narration throughout is fantastic. Like he just has that voice. He has a dope voice. He has that voice that you know what I'm saying, you want on your album. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to John. All right, so number 12, like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. We are live, baby. What's good, y'all? De La Soul, baby. Kaepernick, baby. What's good? What's going on, yo? All right, man. So number 12, Different World, featuring Gina Loring, produced by Pete Rock. Let's just say thank you, Dave. Pete Rock, Pass the Chronic. What chronic was you on this joint? Different World. This joint is fire. Each record corresponds with each other. Then the music continues to hug your spirit. De La Soul takes us to a different world with every album, every song. This is a vulnerable record with, just infinity love for Dave, man. And we got infinity love for Dave on this channel and infinity love for De La Soul, the collective. Number 13, Patty Cake, produced by Sam Wish and Jake One. They represent Plug 2 so well. They represent Plug 2 so well on this album. This album feels like awards wouldn't even suffice. We need more for this album, right? Patty Cake, Baker's Man, De La Soul with a dope plan, right? Album is cinematic, but feels like a famous play. It feels like it has some dramatic characters, some fullness. Like it just feels good to play this album over and over again. It's an album. This is what an album is supposed to feel like. This is what an album is supposed to feel like. De La Soul, From the Soul, Black Medallions, No Gold. Y'all go get the vinyl because the vinyl's on sale now. The vinyl's on sale. I think when the first people were talking about this first coming out, people were like going crazy because the vinyl wasn't on sale. They were just selling the tape. And I think the CD is something, but now the vinyl's on sale. But this is what an actual album sounds like, man. Can we agree that this album is probably top 5 at least? It's got to be at least top 5. Now, it's funny because this is a long album. This is, like I said, this is like what, an hour and some change? Did I even write it down? I didn't write it, but it's like over an hour. This album's over an hour, right? So a lot of people don't have those attention spans, right? Do you have an attention span? Did you listen to the whole album in full? Because when you listen to it in full, it feels so good. It doesn't even feel like a whole hour. It doesn't even feel like it's an hour. It don't feel like it because it feels so good. The album feels so good. So it don't feel like an album, like a long album. Let's put it that way. Pause. All right, let's go to number 14. You would think like, okay, by 14, they're gonna run out of speed. No, they amp up the album. It gets better. Like the album's dope, and then it gets doper. Like it's number 14, The Silent Life of a Truth, produced by DJ Premier. Loving the message throughout the album, loving the subject matter, you know, the silent light of a truth. This has Primo written all over it. Primo, what strain of weed got you creating these classics with De La Soul? Bossa Noose is killing it. His flow was cadence and substance. The message, just tell the truth. What aren't y'all telling the truth? Tell the truth. Like peppers, is that pepper or salt? Tell the truth. They sample salt and pepper. Number 15, man, Enough featuring Black Thought, produced by DJ Premier. Come on, man, this is crazy, man. Loving the back-to-back DJ Premier tracks. Primo's classic voice blesses the track. A natural poet. Bossa Noose is one of my favorite MCs, period, with the T. A dope MC. And then you got another dope MC. Black Thought put on a show. Black Thought put on a show on this joint, like he always does when he features. That's how you feature too. When you get on a feature, this is how you feature. Black Thought is pure cocaine in the booth, man. Top 5 lyricists. Does he have an album this year? I don't even know if Black Thought put out an album this year. I gotta go check. I'm slipping. Y'all let me in the comments. Let me know in the comments Black Thought came out with an album this year. Damn, that got me thinking crazy. I gotta go check. 16, man, is Believe in Him, featuring Lady Stout, K. Butler, and The Collective. Shout out to The Collective. Shout out to everybody on here singing that gospel, produced by Super Dave West. You gotta believe this song's, you know what I'm saying? This is where the album gets you to the believe stage. You know what I'm saying? It's the time for the gospel celebration for Dave. Praise for all lost. Anyone who lost someone, praise for anyone who lost somebody. Features are crushing their vocal performances. It's like we are hearing history with this album. We are hearing history. Are we hearing history? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, you gotta believe, man. You know. Number 17 is called Yours, featuring Slick Rick and Common. This is produced by Pete Rock. Now, this is a message to the YNs and the YN girls or the YN ladies. I don't know. What are the YN? Is it Y girls? YGs? I don't know. But this is a message for all the youngins, all the young people out there, man. But yo, this is dope. It's a total vibe. It's De La Soul. You know, with this beautiful rendition of an original the Slick Rick song. So love this 2025 remake of Slick Rick's classic, of course, Hey Young World. But this is called Yours. De La Soul's homage is felt, and even more with the actual Ricky D blessing the album. So Ricky D, they tell the story when they was doing podcasting and promoting the album, but De La says, he wasn't originally on the album. And then he heard the song. He was like, and Slick Rick said, yo, I'll do it. I'm like, Slick Rick jumped on the album. Like, yo, that's dope. Everything works out for a reason. Everything works out for a reason, man. So he was supposed to be in that song, man. And then Common, it's an overload. So shout out to Common rep. Everybody that came to the feature on this album they ain't come to play. It was like, yo, we about to, you know what I mean? We about to put some bars. All right, number 18 is Palm of His Hands, featuring Bilal. This is produced by De La Soul, Pete Rock, and Riffer Shackle Ford. I hope I'm saying his name right. But again, Sunshine only 5 cents. And when did they stop charging for Sunshine? I don't know. But anyway, this is respectful rap. This is all respectful rap. Pause, aka Plug One, continues to pray through rap, through his lyrics. This song brings more emotional weight and plays cordial with De La Soul's mission. Just more beautiful music for this beautiful album, right? Number 19 is a title cut, Cabin in the Sky, produced by Super Dave West. Title cut brings me celebration, but this is celebrational tears for the ones we lost, right? Including Dave, of course. It's an album that, time kind of disappears when you listen to, right? You get caught in a De La Soul vortex or something. We need to give De La Soul their daisies, of course, give them their flowers. And shout out to Drink Champs and Noriega and DJ Effin. They gave the group their flowers on, the show. But never a dry eye. Never a dry eye. This album, is emotional, vulnerable. It's a party. It's a celebration. It's love. It's grief. It's so much all in one. Again, like, subscribe, comment below. And what do you guys think about this album? Album of the year, album of the year contender, album of the year. Let me know. Let me know. I'm live, man. Let me know what's going on. Ask me some questions now. Start asking me some questions now, because I'm on my last joint, and I got a couple more things to talk about. But start asking me some questions in the comments. All right, last record is "Don't Push Me," produced by Dave. Now, come on, you would think, okay, last record, you're like, all right, last record's fire too. Last record, I'm like, yo, this is great. The way they mix, master, and arrange this album is incredible. Everybody that was a part of this album, thank you, right? Number 20, "Don't Push Me," produced by Dave. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'll try it not to lose my head. I can't do it, but it's like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dope producer and of course underrated rapper. R.I.P. to Dave, and thank you, Dave. This is Dave's solo rap. Like, he got a solo cut, you know what I'm saying? But just wow, lyrics and flow fire, chorus, hook. Track is one of the best on the album. The singing is brilliant. Song is quotable, fun, loving, and classic. Thank you, Dave. 2025 Mass Appeal and De La Soul is man. Some albums just feel it. And I know I'm about to jump out the window. I know y'all about to kill me. I'm about to jump out. I'm jumping out the window. I'm about to jump out the window. I might be the first one saying. Am I the first one saying this? It's 5 mics. It's 5 mics, motherfucker. It's 5. This is 5. I don't care. Too early. There's a week. Too early. 5. 5th. Like Dave Chappelle. 5th. The 5th. 5. 5th. 5 mics. 5. TikTok 5. YouTube 5. Facebook 5 mics. Everybody 5. How many mics do you give this album now? It just feels like one of those albums. Some albums you got to sit with. Some albums you got to sit with. Some albums you got to sit with for, maybe months, years. I get it. Some albums you got to go, oh, man, I want to see if this album's going to pass. But then you already know that. That means that album ain't going to be good. If you were like, yo, I got to sit on this album, see in 5 years it's still classic. That means it's not a classic. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have that feeling. I have this feeling that this album is another one. FDJ Khaled, though, too. But anyway, but yeah, this is another classic album from De La Soul. I'm saying it. THHC podcast episode 272. De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky is a hip hop classic, album classic, music classic. I said it. Sorry. I said it. What y'all gonna do? I don't know, but y'all let me know the calls, man. I don't know. I had to say it, man. It is what it is. I had to say it, man. Y'all got any questions? Let me know right now, man, in the comments, man. Let's talk to me real quick. I'm about to wrap up the show real quick. So let me give my thanks out to all who came through. You know what I'm saying? Thank for everybody that came through and commented. Everybody that came, check this out and looking in the future, checking this out now. I got a couple talking points prior to getting off this. Of course, I always have that. The first one is it's Black Friday, right? Black Friday means go shopping and spend money. I want to know what you guys are doing out there. Did you guys take the bait? Did you guys shop? Did you go online? Did you now? If you did, here's the thing: take advantage. Like if you took advantage of sales because you needed a washing machine, I get it. Certain things, yes, you need to get the big orders. If you can wait around this time, and get the rate less basically from prices, because there's people going around showing what the real prices are on stuff, and we're getting robbed. We're still getting robbed on Black Friday. How we getting robbed on Black Friday? That doesn't make no sense. But anyway, whatever. But did y'all do the Black Friday? Did y'all boycott? I want to know. Did y'all stand up? Did y'all do the Kaepernick on Black Friday? Are y'all still boycotting? Supposedly it's supposed to be for a week. I think the 25th of November all the way to whatever. What's that? November something, 2nd, 3rd or something. December, I mean. But you know what I mean? So did you guys boycott on Black Friday? That's one question. The other one is the other topic I want to talk about is the billionaires and AI, robots, and the race to go to space. There's a lot of billionaires, if you guys haven't noticed. Billionaires run the world. They've been racing to get the best AI system, racing to get the best robots, right? And racing to get into space, to build in space, to explore in space, to explore other planets now. So what's going on? Like all of a sudden, y'all let me know. I like to bring up topics at the end so we could discuss some stuff. You don't just talk about hip hop, rap here. And the last one, of course, is I'm gonna go back to hip hop, bring it all together. Again, this is the THHC podcast, episode 272, De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. Salute to everybody that blessed this album. Shout out to Nas. And Mass Appeal, man. So Nas and Primo album, December 12th. Conway the Machine, December 12th. Who else dares to release that album when Nas and Primo's releasing the album? I know Conway got, I don't know if Conway meant to do it, but he's doing it. But this is a battle. Conway the Machine, his album's on Rockefeller. And Nas and Primo, of course, is on Mass Appeal. Nah, it's still kind of a battle with Jay and Nas a little bit, right? Their companies. I ain't trying to start no trouble, man. I'm not a troublemaker, but again, man, thank you, Dave. I think his full name is David Joss. Is it Jalisio? I think it's French. He passed February 12th, 2023. He was only 54. Men, especially black men out there, take care of yourself. Get checkups. Go, everybody, especially men, women, everybody, go get checked up at least once a year. Get your teeth checked once a year. Get your body checked at least once a year. At least once a year, right? But yeah, again, thank you, De La, and thank you, Dave, and thank you everybody for joining and listening. THC podcast. Thanks everybody in advance for purchasing books and downloading ebooks. Appreciate that. Thanks for buying merch. The hoodies on sale. Clothes are always on sale. Merch is always on sale. Thanks for listening to the music that I seconded to produce. Appreciate that. Thanks for working with me, all the artists and rappers and singers and stuff like that for working with me. And we got some stuff coming out, boy. We got some stuff blazing, boy. The label was bubbling. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for everybody for listening to the music, listening to the podcast. How many podcasts must get this? Thanks for listening to this podcast, of course. THHC podcast on YouTube. Donate to the channel if you could. You can find all that stuff in the description. Fact checkers. If you got any questions, fact checkers, got any questions for me, let me know. And if anybody wants to promote, everybody can promote on this channel. Promote. Put your stuff out there. Promote your stuff, man. Promote, man. And next week again, I'm either gonna have a guest, or I'm gonna do another classic album or close to classic album I'll be reviewing, or I know it's the end of the year, so the end of the year I'll be doing a lot of my lists. So I'll be doing my top, rappers list, my top albums list. So this is gonna be one of the top albums, of course. This got to be at least top 5. It's in the top 5. I ain't gonna tell you where it's at, but y'all let me know where this album's at, where it falls in y'all category for best album of 2025. And again, let me tell y'all, my years for dissecting hip hop is from December to November. I do December to November every year, and that's how so next December coming up, that's when my year starts. That's when my 2026 starts. So Nas is gonna be in my 2026, and Conway's gonna be my 2026. They're just gonna be the start. Like my December is my January. So not to confuse y'all. But all right, y'all, peace out, man. Love, man. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourselves, love yourselves, lead with love. Love over hate, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting out of here, man. It's Marquis, aka Severe. Peace out, love. They lie. Thanks, Dave.